Hi, my name is Susan. I'm with Cardiac Rehab and I'm a nurse. And today I'm going to walk you through a self-compassion break. So we might ask ourselves why we should try this. Difficult situations become even harder when we beat ourselves up over them, interpreting them as a sign that we are less capable or worthy than other people. In fact, we often judge ourselves more harshly than we judge others, especially when we make a mistake or feel stressed out. Judging ourselves causing us to feel isolated, unhappy, or even more stressed. According to psychologist Kristin Neff, this self-compassion technique has three main parts: mindfulness, common humanity, and self-kindness. This exercise walks you through all three parts when you're going through a difficult experience. Instead of criticizing ourselves so harshly, a healthier response is to treat ourselves with compassion and understanding, as we would do for a friend, neighbor, or family member. So let's talk a little bit about why it works. The three elements in this practice, mindfulness, common humanity, and self-kindness, all play important roles in increasing self-compassion. Mindfulness allows us to take a step back and recognize we are experiencing suffering without judging that suffering as something bad we should avoid. Sometimes we fail to notice when we are in pain or deny that we are suffering because it brings up feelings of weakness or defeat. Common humanity reminds us that we are connected with other people, that all people suffer at some point in their lives. This recognition of common humanity eases the feelings of loneliness and isolation. Self-kindness is learning how to be warm and understanding towards ourselves when we suffer, fail, or feel inadequate, rather than ignoring our pain or beating ourselves up with self-criticism. Self-kindness is recognizing that being imperfect, failing, and experiencing life difficulties is inevitable. As we learn self-kindness, we learn how to be gentle with ourselves when confronted with painful experiences rather than getting angry. We cannot always be or get exactly what we want. When we accept this reality and learn how to be kind with ourselves, we will experience greater happiness, accept ourselves for who we are, and feel more calm and less stressed. This will ultimately allow us greater physical and mental health. So before we get started, I want you to sit comfortably with both feet flat on the floor. Begin by rolling your shoulders up and back a few times to help loosen up your upper back. Now let's take in a few deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's do those together now. Breathe in through the nose, filling up your lungs, hold briefly, and then blow out through your mouth. And let's take one more deep breath. In through the nose, breathe in deep, hold briefly, and breathe out through your mouth. Now I want you to close your eyes, and let's begin. Think of a situation in your life that is difficult and is causing you stress. Call the situation to mind and see if you can actually feel the stress and emotional discomfort in your body. Now say to yourself, this is a moment of suffering. This acknowledgement is a form of mindfulness, of simply noticing what is going on for you emotionally in the present moment, without judging that experience as good or bad. You can also say to yourself, this hurts, or this is stress. Use whatever statement feels most natural to you. Next, say to yourself, suffering is a part of life. This is a recognition of your common humanity with others, that all people have trying experiences, and these experiences give you something in common with the rest of humanity, rather than marking you as abnormal or deficient. Other options for this statement include, other people feel this way. I am not alone, or we all struggle in our lives. Now I want you to put your hands over your heart and feel the warmth of your hands and the gentle touch on your chest, and say to yourself, may I be kind to myself. This is a way to express self-kindness. You can also consider whether there is another specific phrase that would speak to you in that particular situation. Here are some examples. May I give myself the compassion that I need. May I accept myself as I am. May I learn to accept myself as I am. May I forgive myself. May I be strong, and may I be patient. This practice can be used any time of day or night. If you practice it in moments of relative calm, it might become easier for you to experience the three parts of self-compassion: mindfulness, common humanity, and self-kindness when you need them the most. This practice takes about 5 minutes. And while it may be challenging to do this practice every time you face a stressful situation, an initial goal could be for you to try it at least once per week. And remembering using this practice regularly can help lower your stress level, improve your blood pressure, and help you enjoy life a whole lot more. I hope you enjoyed this practice today. Look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.